Was there any pressure within yourselves to come up with the second album?
Well, there was a time pressure.
Right.
You know, you've heard the cliche that it takes you, or you have 6 years to write your first album and 6 weeks to write your second album.
Right.
And that unfortunately is just a fact of life.
It was.
So when we came off the tour for Boy, we had about 3 weeks of free time to finish the writing of the album.
The problem was accentuated by the fact that in a dressing room in Portland, Oregon, in the US, about a year and a half of my work, just words that I picked up over the year, were stolen in a briefcase. My 2 very pretty girls came into the dressing room and took our attention away, and wham, they were gone. And so were the lyrics. So there was nothing. There wasn't. A lot of the music was put together in the 3 weeks, and then the lyrics were written on the microphone in the studio. And that's why I think it's a very important record in the understanding of U2, because a lot of things came out on that record that I didn't even know were in, as I was singing them. And this again was the technique that Brian Eno, our new producer, was most interested in the group, was the way we write songs through improvisation, and the way that we sing, and the way we approach the microphone.
If somebody listens to a song, it's one of our songs, and makes up their own mind about the lyrics, that's okay. I've never been offended by that, because in a way that's a far more close contact with your audience, rather than trying to sort of distantly relate to something that you feel strongly about. Literally making it personal. And
there's so many levels to what we're doing, and we're not into the soapbox side of things. We've been criticised a lot. Not criticised, even praised sometimes. I don't like either, for being a political band. And we're just not. I just have to tell you, I know nothing about politics, but I think I know something about people. And within those songs, there's a person, and there's a lot of other people. Just they take those words, they take them out of context, and they put them into their own lives, and that's okay.
Everyone was poised with that record to really give it the big push. And I suppose they were expecting I Will Follow Part 2. They were expecting, the big guitar sound and everything. And suddenly October happened, and they were left sort of on their wrong foot, so to speak. But that was great for us, because instead of getting the big push and maybe happening a year and a half before we really did, we had October, and I think that gained us a lot of respect. And it made people stop and think and say, well, hang on, maybe this band are not that easy. Maybe there's something more to it.